Japan's air self-defense force is getting pretty offensive. The JASDF flies a fleet of about 150 5th-gen F-35 stealth fighters. Tokyo wants to be sure they're properly armed, so it's spending another $175 million or so to buy more Joint Strike Missiles. The buy marks the 5th order for JSMs placed by Japan since 2018. The missiles were designed by the Norwegian-owned Kongsberg Defense and Aerospace. Kongsberg partners with Raytheon to build the JSMs, which are based on the already combat-proven Naval Strike Missile. JSMs are stealthy, long-range, precision-guided standoff weapons that are designed to fit in the internal weapons bay of an F-35, thus maintaining the aircraft's stealth capabilities as well. They carry 275-pound warheads, are accurate against targets on land or at sea, and because of their advanced guidance and targeting systems, they can hit moving targets as well, and can even track a target automatically. Like the Naval Strike Missiles, Joint Strike Missiles use a low-altitude flight profile to avoid detection. Kongsberg says the JSM's range is greater than 150 nautical miles, or just over 170 normal miles. Because of that range, payload size, and its stealth characteristics, the Joint Strike Missile is what's known as a first strike weapon, meaning if Japan felt like its security was being imminently threatened, it may consider firing a few of these to take out targets in China before Beijing has a chance to act. So let's dive into that a little bit more. Here we have a map of the region in question. Now, this island down here, that is Taiwan. We have lots of reporting about all the tensions involving China and Taiwan, so be sure to check that out at san.com. But in a nutshell, Taiwan wants to be independent. China doesn't like that, may decide to invade and take the island by force, which could kick off a regional conflict. Japan does not want that to happen, so it's been investing heavily in its armed forces and even changed some laws to make it easier to sell weapons to allies in the region. So you see here, we've labeled the 3 air bases that Japan operates F-35s from. Japan has about 100 F-35As and 40 or so F-35Bs. Now, F-35Bs are designed to take off on short runways. They can land vertically. And as it turns out, Japan just drilled on those same tactics with the United States using its new Kaga carrier, the second ship in the Japanese Navy that can accommodate F-35Bs. In the event of a conflict, we can assume those ships will be operating somewhere in and around or near Japan, right? F-35s have an operational range of around 1,000 miles, give or take, before needing to refuel. And this base right here, Notobaru Air Base, is just 975 miles away from Beijing, the capital city of China. And the combination of 5th-gen stealth fighters using stealthy missiles means it's not just possible, but highly likely that Japanese fighter jets could fly undetected outside of Chinese airspace and then launch those stealthy missiles to attack trucks, missile silos, shipyards, really, you name it. Japan also isn't the only U.S. partner in the Pacific with Joint Strike Missiles. Australia announced it's buying some too, and even putting in a factory to help build them. In fact, the JSMs are in such high demand right now, Kongsberg is also building another factory in Virginia to help build the munitions. For Straight Arrow News, I'm Ryan Robertson, and if you want more reporting like this, be sure to follow us on social media, download the Straight Arrow News app today, or check us out the old-fashioned way at san.com.